Financial transfer must take place before the deadline. Dear Mr. Name, referring to the numerous letters from our office which still have remained unanswered by you, I have commissioned with the closure procedures of your account, which primarily serves our balance of your winter account, that currently shows a positive balance of $32,971.10. In our previous post, you were already informed that the free scheduled distributions in the amounts of $11,000 and $14,000, as well as $7,971.10, could not be made directly to you on the due date due to no response on your part. Therefore, these amounts were, as a precaution, effectively credited to your winter account. After the proper storage period of this money, in accordance with these official statutes of payment, which expire after 3 months, you receive your final possibility to balance the positive amount of $32,971.10 through a prompt transfer to you. To this end, the final distribution of the total sum is scheduled by the bank check in your name. As head of the finance department, I was commissioned to disperse the money to you as soon as the necessary documents have been received by me. Since we have not received any message from you, which would make it possible to issue the bank check in your name, I have recently spent a lot of time to locate you. I have therefore contacted several register of residents, but the result was always the same. Your only known addresses as follows. Mr. Name, not an address, no zip code. Of course, it is possible that you did not give our previous letter enough attention, and therefore your response failed to materialize, or an envious person had intercepted the letter in order to deprive you of what you rightly deserve. Be it that as it may, time is running out. Upon receiving my letter from it today, you have only 8 days to notify us whether you want to maintain your entitlement for the $32,971.10 or not. I await your prompt response. Please note the instructions on the reverse side. Sarah Foreign, Dr. Kramer, Financial Department. Dr. Kramer. Sarah Foman, Financial Department. Deadline, dead 8 days. The current confidential documents were issued in one copy under the strict compliance of the official statutes of payment. Once this official document is issued to you, the total amount to you is due. Your confirmation document is urgently awaited, valid only with the signature and stamp of the finance department. Dear Mr. Name, this is the final attempt to disperse the prize money which is due to you for quite some time now by means of a bank check for the total amount. The relevant bank check was already issued and signed. We keep it for you in a safe place until you have taken care of the final formality, the sending back of your completely filled out confirmation document. Please note, this is the final letter that you will receive. Do not make the same mistake as 3 times before. Otherwise, you will definitely and irretrievably lost $32,971.10. This is a fact that you must face up to. You secure the sum only when you respond in time and in accordance with the adjacent step mentioned. You will certainly understand that we now urgently require an answer whether you want to receive the $32,971.10 or not. Follow the instructions precisely which have been officially delivered to you, and make sure that this time your response is received by us as in the required conditions, so that the disbursement to you according to the conditions can be accomplished. At the same time, the exquisite golden coin of Fortuna, the Greek goddess of fortune and everlasting wealth, which will guarantee you substantial future wins and a secure income, all of this will only occur when you respond within 8 days upon receipt of this letter. I am counting on you. Clause 1. Fill out your enclosed confirmation document completely. Incorrect or incomplete. Incoming forms will be destroyed. Clause 2. Affix your confirmation code onto the designated area. Prove your legitimacy. Without the confirmation code, your document is invalid. Keep the required deadline of 8 days. After this period, your entitlement is irrevocably expired. Clause 4. By missing responses, the prize money in your winter account will be allocated for another use. A payout for you is then no longer possible. Control segment. Do not write here. Prize money $11,000. 2. Prize money $14,000. 3. Prize money $7,971.10. Total due $32,971.10. Payable immediately. Issued for name, not an address, not a zip code, not a city. Identified through confirmation code, not a code. A requirement: on-time return of confirmation documents. Authorization issued. Disbursement reviewed and authorized. Dr. R. Kramer. Dr. R. Kramer, Executive Community. Dr. Kramer, Executive Community. Dr. Kramer. Payout check, $32,971.10. Name and address correct? If not, please correct. Not a name, not an address, not a city, not a zip code. Dr. Kramer, please affix your confirmation code here. Sarah Foman, Financial Department. Confirmation code, not a code. Customer number, not a code. Total amount, $32,971.10. Valid unto 12/31/16. Text, not a text. Mr. Name, please use this check as follows. Affix your confirmation check onto your payout check and completely fill out the document. Please check to see whether your address is correct and correct where necessary. After positive verification you receive, upon submission of your documents, the original bank check in your name worth $32,971.10. Dear Mr. Name, draw upon the riches today and take the first step to everlasting wealth and a secure income. Yes, of course I want to receive the $32,971.10, which is still presently in the winner account. Please send me the bank check immediately. Yes, I also want to receive the golden coin of fortuna to be finally enter into permanent positive success in my life, especially with regards to my financial situation. I am aware that I belong to a strictly limited circle of people who receive this one-off guarantee for permanent wealth and a secure income. I can finally draw upon the unlimited resources for you and must not worry about money anymore. I acknowledge that the path to permanent prosperity and secure income is absolutely risk-free for me. You accord me a comprehensive 90-day guarantee. Shall I not be able to be completely satisfied, you will get my delivery back because I know that this valuable secret is strictly limited in the original. I received the golden coin of fortuna, which is valued at $150 for the minimal price of only $50, includes postage, which just corresponds to the lump sum cost for administration and shipping, and thus save $100. Please send everything to me by express. I am paying an additional $5 for this. I paid a sum of $50 or $55 as follows. Fill out and return in enclosed reply envelope. By bank or postal check made out to Dr. Kramer. By cash enclosed. By credit card. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Card number here. Expires on here. My date of birth here. Date here. Signature here. I've read, understood, and accepted all the conditions. Dr. Kramer, deferred $2,971.10 in the winner account. Send back this completely filled out confirmation document straight away. Do not voluntarily give up what is yours. For a strictly limited circle of people only, the golden coin of fortuna, secure for yourself a worry-free future and everlasting prosperity. Memorandum. According to the executive decision from 2/8/16, Mr. Name receives the coveted golden coin of fortuna for a small contribution of $50 instead of the actual cost of $150. With this, a savings of $100 is granted. Confirmed. Yes, I would like to obtain the prize money that I am entitled to, and for this purpose affix my confirmation code above payout check. No, I waive conclusively and irrevocably that I am entitled to. Deadline, 8 days. These lucky people before you have already become rich. Read their stories. As a young girl, I already had nothing on my mind other than horses. Unfortunately, my parents were so poor that it was not even feasible to pay for riding lessons for me. Even my husband, with his modest salary, could not fulfill this dream, but the desire remained. Then a letter from Dr. Kramer came to my house with the notification that I had won $24,829.45. Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable? Yes. At first I thought that too, but one must seize the opportunity when it is being offered, and therefore I filled everything out and sent it back, just as it was explained in the letter. Already 10 days later, a registered letter came with a check for $24,891.45 in the Golden Coin of Fortuna. With the money, I paid off some debts first, but then I treated myself to the first writing lesson of my life. It was fantastic. But what came next was even better. With the help of Golden Corner Fortuna, I've won more than $180,000 in the last half a year. And last week I bought my own first horse. Thanks, Dr. Kramer, for the fruition of my dream. Until my 15th year, my life was a mess. Even in my youth, I was on the wrong track. I dropped out of school and afterwards took odd jobs to survive. Alcohol played a major role in my life and cost me my marriage. The provisional low point was an evening 2 years ago when I was drunk again behind the wheel, and it was not until I was in a hospital bed I came to the shocking diagnosis: an irreversible paraplegia. If my life had not come back to me then, I would have long since killed myself. But in retrospect, the accident was a lucky turning point in my life, and just in time. My wife had accompanied me through the worst times of my life and gave me the courage to live on, even without alcohol. But the greatest luck from the letter was Dr. Kramer, which my life, without telling me, had responded to because she did not want to give me unnecessary hope. But then the incredible surprise. An immediate win of a whopping $32,624.60 in just the last 4 months. More wins totaling $153,000. Thanks to the Golden Coin of Fortuna, now I can finally afford this new therapy that doctors are convinced will bring me out of the wheelchair. I'm the happiest man in the world. Whew, now for the fine print. Official regulations. This game is part of a 2015/2016 nationally organized promotional campaign for the stoic and whimsical products from Dr. Kramer. All recipients who have received the confirmation document form can participate and must send back the aforementioned document before the closing date of December 31st, 2016. Dr. Kramer is not responsible for documents that are delivered late by mail or are lost. Every addressee receives a confirmation code which qualifies them for the award of the prize money for the amount of $32,971.10. The confirmation codes can be assigned more than once. For the name of the winner would be determined once the event has been taking place. After the closing date, the prize money will be paid out if the winner sends back their completed signed documents by the deadline and is drawn by the winner. Copies of the confirmation documents may not be reproduced, and only one confirmation document per reply envelope can be used. Only signed confirmation documents are allowed for review. The distribution of the prize money takes place no later than 3 months after the deadline with a separate delivery. Employees of Dr. Kramer and their relatives, as well as all companies and suppliers working for Dr. Kramer, are excluded from this award. All participants must be at least 18 years of age. The prize is non-transferable. The winner agrees to have their name and photo as well as testimonies published by Dr. Kramer for the purposes of public relations. Participation in this award presupposes the complete acceptance of all regulations in advance. Participation is independent of an order. Dr. Kramer grants no information regarding the status of the award. Based on the classic brochure of use for games of chance, this game serves to promote the sale of numerological studies in historic objects. This game can be repeated. According to the decision of the games committee, and to be used as often as necessary during the drawn customer list until the closing date. The judge's decision is final. The chance of winning the main prize is 1 in 200,000. If your check is returned NSF or for insufficient funds by your bank, you hereby authorize us to electronically debit the face amount of the check in debit. All allowable state fees. The campaign is organized internationally. Ooh, notification. Dr. Kramer to the winner of the $32,971.10 prize money. The award is finalized. The winner has been determined. There is no doubt you are officially confirmed winner of the prize money in the amount of $32,971.10. Congratulations! Document portfolio. Personal. Dr. Kramer. Ooh. This envelope was sealed under the neutral supervision of an independent judge and sent to the authorized person. In case of loss, no replacement can be made.